Hi, it's Ange. You're listening to Divinely Connected. It is Friday, July 7th, and I am here with your daily message. All right. So, you know what? This week hasn't been the easiest for communications, right? So it just does feel like there has been high irritability, that there has been some quick tongue, some spiciness, egos engaged throughout the week. No matter where on either side of this exchange you land on, and today is no different. There is this feeling of receiving news or information that may be a little bit hard to digest. Okay. And that, emotional emotions may be arising, but it does almost feel like, how do I say that? It almost feels like, if possible, let's try to hit the pause on the emotion so that we can process the information that is coming in. Whether this means that something that we're looking forward to is going to be postponed, or maybe we're getting medical test results back. Maybe we are, waiting to hear something. Maybe we're waiting on something. It's just interesting on how this comes in. And they're saying, like, listen, the emotions are arising, but it almost feels like the emotions are then going to misinterpret the information that is coming in. So again, it's almost at first glance, this is not good news. This is not positive. This is not what we wanted. What's interesting to me is that they're saying it comes out with the insight comes from meditation, the need to rest or take vacation, allow yourself more time before making a decision, mental exhaustion, emotional exhaustion, and that you need some sleep. So, all of this may be adding into this experience. And again, sitting in this energy, I'm like, yeah, of course, that this is going to be our reactions. But they're saying, like, listen, before we, jump to worst case scenarios, before we jump to conclusions, before we roll around in that feeling of devastation, let's stop, right? Let's go within and be like, okay, hang on. Maybe it's just the pure fact that this has been something that is unexpected, or it may be, again, interpreted as worst case scenario. This is not what we wanted. And after the week of, this full moon energy that has been really affecting communications, there is definitely that understanding of why we would jump to worst case scenarios. And of course, they're bringing through everything that, look, yeah, because they're bringing through, when you stop and go within, you're going to see this experience through a different lens. Okay. And so it comes out with the ego card. It says the illusion of entrapment, which means it's false. This is an illusion. There is a way. You may feel hopeless, helpless, but that's not the case right now. Okay. And I think that's important. And then look, it pairs with a new beginnings card. So again, potential of an ending, potential of something working out, not in the ways that we would have wanted or expected, but also still bringing in this encouragement because it says an amazing opportunity. Be bold and courageous and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. So again, I get this. I feel like I have recently just went through an experience like this, and I remember almost feeling a little bit tortured by it, and I literally sat in meditation. I was like, "Okay, what am I missing? What am I missing?" Because I am feeling defeated. I'm feeling low energy. I'm feeling borderline devastated because I really was looking forward to kind of getting this momentum and kind of, starting this new chapter. And it was like the wind was taken out of my sails. And spirit was like, for me, in my experience, my expectations were not aligned with reality. This spirit was like, we gave you everything that you need for this experience. And I'm like, well, yeah, but like, I just didn't want to have to go through this. And I was like, oh, Oh, it's me. I'm the problem. Right? So again, sometimes our belief system, sometimes our idea of how we think things should be and how we think things should go will then magnify this experience. The experience was, yes, something came in that was unexpected and pretty much unwanted. Two, Spirit already gave me everything that I needed before this experience came in. But I was in ego and I was having a little bit of a tantrum of being like, I don't want to have to be going through this. And that is where the pain and the suffering was caused. Right. So I think that that's important as well, is to have that self-awareness. And we have to surrender to spirit. Like I said, I was missing the point in the biggest way. And I was definitely not feeling feelings of gratitude. Right. I was definitely stomping my feet. And I recognized that I was like ruining my own day for myself. And that's when I surrendered. And I was like, what am I missing? And Spirit told me they don't mince words, right? And it was me. And it was me with these expectations, these feelings of like, I shouldn't have to go through this. I don't want to go through this. This wasn't part of my plan. But yet I'm supported through it. Spirit made sure I had everything that I need. I will be fine coming out the other side of it. So again, I created all of this shitstorm energy within myself because I was resisting an experience that came. And because of that, I was almost creating, a huge mountain out of a molehill. And I know, me sharing this, that you're all shaking your head like, yeah, I've done that before. Right. And so it's never that we are going to be perfect in life and not have moments like this. Instead of it ruining my month, after 2 hours of me being in a bad mood, I was like, "Okay, I'm done with this." Right? So, it was only a couple of hours of my day, and then I was like, "Okay, yeah, 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 you're right." Right? So, it's never about perfection. It's always about, "Okay, hang on. I have control over myself. I have power over myself. Okay, there's something that like, why is this feeling like this to me?" Using your intuition, stopping, being still, going within, connecting with your soul, and the truth will be illuminated for you, and you have the ability to do this. You may find journaling may be better for you. um, I definitely started journaling before I was able to kind of connect on the fly. Even when I was doing readings, when I started out doing my readings, I always did it by typing or by written word. It just kind of helped with my connection. So if you're in the very beginning of your connection and your path and your listening to your intuition, journaling is so good because it's almost like you can stay in that quiet space with yourself without the distractions, and having something too busy, like keeping your hand busy, it tends to help the brain be a little bit more satisfied as well. So I hope that that helps. Keep this in mind as you go through the weekend, right? The first weekend of July, holy moly. And remind yourself that your soul holds all the wisdom that you are looking for. All right, come back next Monday for your daily messages.